Hey, I'm Gavin, and this is about credentials. So, the main point about credentials is that it allows us to extend trust. And it turns out that there are techniques that people can use in order to control the credentialing systems and therefore the systems by which we extend trust. And so when people with guns can come and kill you and arrest you, when you attempt to offer an alternative to their institution, for example, if I were to try and practice medicine without the right credentials, or if I were to try to sell food without the right credentials, or drive a car without the right credentials, or attempt to create a state within the United States without credentials such that, all of a sudden the government says, hey, there's some unearned income you need to pay off. I mean, that's a lot I'm packing in there. Basically it's corrupted. And so these are being hijacked. It's not just the algorithms. It's actually within each of us there is a evil wolf and there's a good wolf, and the evil wolf is more pushy, more powerful, more controlling, and it can be difficult to tame that evil wolf and practice listening to that gentle good wolf that's within each of us. And it turns out that people possessed by the evil wolf will look for ways to control the buttons and the levers of power, especially those levers which determine how trust is given. So what do we do about it? Well, I say there are two religions. There's the one religion that is filled with people who like to hide what's on the inside. They want to deceive you. And they're playing this game where they have controlled the levers of power and the mechanisms by which trust is given. And then there are people who are being excluded by those institutions who would be honest, who would take the mask off and who would show you who they really are. And so what do we need to do? We need to try to become the people who are willing and able to take the mask off, because we have cultivated within us a closeness to that very good and perfect guide. And we need to find those people, we need to connect with them, and start extending trust to them. So a transformation within ourselves such that we attempt to transform towards the Christ, and also a transformation in the way in which we extend trust. That has to be something that we do. Well, it doesn't have to be. God will use anything. God can use anything, but that doesn't mean that we can't get better, right? So don't let this belief that God uses all things prevent you from saying, well, how can we do it better? So that's what I would say. This is the first step. The first step, you got to find people who aren't lying to you, who are being honest. And for example, the one who likes to teach that is Jordan Peterson. Is he honest? And I think there's tests we could run to see if Jordan Peterson is an honest person. We can run tests, all kinds of tests. But why would someone controlled by an evil wolf want to undergo a test that would expose the fact that that's what's happening? And I understand that there's a lot of people who know that evil wolf within them and they don't want you to see it. But I have hope and faith that there are people who are very Christ-like in this world, and that if we were to find them, discover them, and extend trust to them and lift them up, that good things can happen. There can be rapid transformation toward the good. So there you go. Let me know what you think.